Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton. This is episode 18 of my third Let's Play series. We're playing Meritocracy Horatios. And we're picking up here at turn 87. Actually, we're about to click over to turn 88. We had an amazing assimilation over here. I think it was the last video. We got Thinkers and Tinkers. We assimilated the Pulsos. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It's transformed my industry on these little baby outpost colonies here. Suddenly have their industries doubled. So we're going to have these things developing much faster now. They'll be able to build out and become fully producing much faster. Score. Whoa! Look at that. Score-wise, 721. Lumeris is 743. So we're almost in first place. We're in second place right now. And you can see we have peace with just about everybody. We haven't met the Unfallen yet. $757. Okay, I just took the lead. I just now took the lead. So I've just turned 88. I became first place. Just barely pulled ahead of the Lumeris here. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, select all, merge. And I think that fleet's going to head down this way. It's likely we're going to have conflict here with the Vaulters for too much longer. Good stuff. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we have unlocked another tier of system upgrades. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go with these two resources, Blue Cap and Transvine, most likely. I'll have to think it over to be sure. We have lots of Blue Cap locally. We have Hydromial here, 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 and here. So it looks like we have 5 sources. Maybe, I think there might be another one over here. So that would be 6. So we could do Hydromial. Hydromial is going to come from taking some Vaulter systems. We have Transvine over here. We also have a fair bit of Gossamer. So I think there's about 5 or 6 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Gossamers right there. And then there's another one down here somewhere there. So, you know, Gossamer is a possibility as well. If we get the Transvine, we're also going to get Gossamer. So if we go Transvine and Blue Cap here, we could go Gossamer, Hydromial, and fill in the blank. Maybe another Blue Cap, or maybe there will be like a tier, a top tier rare, something rare. So my plan is I'm doing a quick research here just to get a little bit more fleet capacity. Then I'm going to do this one because I know every time I get this, my research just always takes off. So, and that'll give us the third that'll break through to this next tier, and then I can research this. and get the last of the curiosities researched. Um, and then I always like to get the advanced terraforming when I can. It's expensive, but uh, I may pick up this. I may pick up this first. We'll see. We're gonna have to play that by ear. I mean, if it turns out I've got conflict happening, then I'm gonna want to grab this one because I like that battle tactic. And I have lots of Hyperium, so I could end up going with some Hyperium shields if I really wanted to. Might save that for medium ships. We'll see how all that develops. Um, really, we didn't get a Horatio to grow. There was supposed to be a Horatio growing. It didn't happen. Um, is BA supporting a colony? Nope. Okay, I don't know why he didn't grow. It's a mystery. Ooh, cranking out some fleet. Okay, 4 movement left. How many are there to explore here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, okay. Lifeform 3 looks good. Ruins 3 looks good but dangerous. Okay, Subterranean 1, that seems fine. Subterranean 1 again seems fine. Ruins 1, Lifeform 1. Ooh, where are you going? Oh, you're not gonna make it wherever you're going. You're gonna get killed. Okay. Fortunately, it's an amiibo which I already have, so that's not gonna be a big problem. Ooh, I got a Bagaba. Where did he come from? Dark glitter, titanium, amoeba. Okay, let's talk victory conditions here. It looks like I'm going to have enough resources. I'll be able to do my system modernizations all the way to level 4, and then I'll be able to get this, and then I'll get these two, and then I will get this, which will that will increase my system count max, and then also I can build autonomous administration on the systems that are level 4. So that will raise my maximum number of systems that I can colonize, and I'll just progressively, steadily keep expanding. I'll be able to increase the maximum number of systems, probably by something like 1 system every turn or 2, something like that. Every 1, 2, 3 turns, something like that, and keep expanding. And I don't know exactly where I'm going to go inexorably. I'm probably going to try to fill in a bunch of this because there's, I want these resources, so I'm going to try to grab that up. Then what, right? I mean, all the way down to here. At that point, then do we just step on the Vignani and just smush them out? Do I come over here into this space and go ahead and grab up these two? His capital's right there. That's going to be like an influence pressure kind of thing going on. I don't know. I don't know exactly where this is going. The Vaulters took this, which was a Pulsos, and so the Vaulters now have Thinkers and Tinkers 1. I expected the Riftborn to get it, but they didn't. When Riftborn get it, they are beast mode, but they don't have it. And so we've got these three are all at war with the Cravers. Swap here. So you see the Riftborn, United Empire, and Vaulters are all at war. So, surprise, surprise, not the the Cravers are at war with all of their neighbors, right? Because of this pressure thing here, I could see where Vaulters might end up at war with Riftborn too. We'll just kind of see how this plays out. Oh, there's the Unfallen. They're over here. They're doing pretty well. They have 4 systems, right? That's more than they they often don't even get that many in a game. So they're doing pretty well tucked away over here. Lumeris grabbed their minor civilization, of course, because Lumeris, that's like their specialty. So, for victory conditions, like I was starting to say. So the first game I won by conquest victory, so I disabled that one. And then the second Let's Play game, I won by supremacy, so I disabled that one in this one. So for this game, I have to win by one of these other methods. Score is highest score at the end of 600 turns. I don't think this game's going to run that long. Wonder victory, that tends to be pretty slow. Tough to get that one, especially in a galaxy where you have scarce resources. So it's probably between economic and science. And on the last Let's Play where I was playing super overpowered Extreme Foreman, when you have Extreme Foreman and then you splice the Cravers, it goes exponentially crazy. On that game, at the end, I was producing about 1 million, maybe a little over 1 million points of science per turn. So it was super ridiculous. So, and even then, my economy, I don't think I even had 1 million dust. I think it was like 700,000 dust accumulated at that point. So if I had to venture a guess, if I'm just building out the empire, gradually expanding, grabbing systems that are worth grabbing, that have productive value or strategic importance or whatever, I think I will probably get to a science victory before I get to an economic victory. And I would think I would get to either of those before I hit the wonder victory, and that would happen obviously before this. So I think probably this game I'll end up with a science victory, but it's not that I'm not going for economy. We'll just see which one happens first. And I'm kind of open to whatever the outcome is. And then however it plays out this game, then I'll have that victory condition disabled for the next Let's Play series. Okay, so we have peace with Lumeris, Riftborn, Sophons, United Empire, and the Vodyani. So we haven't officially met the Unfallen, but they're way off in a corner of the galaxy. So not really relevant, not like we run into them, but when we do, we'll probably make peace with them too. Cannot have peace with the Cravers, and the Vaulters have already been attacking me on more than one occasion. So, and we're pretty much destined for conflict with them. They're right next to me, so we're going to end up having fights with Vaulters. So those seem to be probably the only two that I'm not going to have peace with, at least for now. And then what's going to end up happening is these different groups are going to start allying with each other and forming alliances, and then somebody's going to end up at war with me, messing up the peace that, and they're going to pick fights or whatever, and we'll end up at war with just about everybody, probably through no aggressive acts of my own, pretty much. Typically, that's how it goes. So let's see what happens here. We're going to keep on exploring. We're just about done exploring the whole galaxy. We've got... really, I think we've just about got it. There's probably some system somewhere hiding out on the fringe somewhere that's keeping us from getting the achievement. Oh, here we go. Right here, I guess, right? So once we get these, I guess whatever this is, that's probably going to be the we'll get that achievement knocked out. We'll have seen the whole galaxy at that point. Okay, so we got 2 curiosities. I'm getting kind of reckless here, and I'm kind of okay with it because I'm starting to run out of a use for these ships. Like, after you've already explored the entire galaxy, then what do you need them for? You just turn them into Overwatch ships and just monitor. So all that's left really is these top-end rare resource curiosities. And there aren't going to be a huge number of those. They're few and far between. Basically, they're scattered out all over the place, thinly. Let's run through. Let's see. He's done moving for the turn. This guy. So the Cravers had attacked me at one point, and I asked them to stop attacking me, and they said okay. So for 20 turns, it's like they're not Cravers aren't attacking me. I'm like, woohoo! Let's go charging through their space and see what they've got. Ion torpedoes. We got super lucky, crazy lucky with these explorations that we've been doing. The weapons that we're using here, that's the tier 5 weapon. That's a tier 5 weapon. And then these are tier 5 shields and armor. So my ships are stacked, man. Like my frigates, look at the damage, man. 352. And these decoys are tough, man. Look at these stats, man. 61%. 2 shield modules. Very, very good. Very good. So, and these things don't cost any resources to build either. To construct these, no strategics at all involved. So they're super duper cheap. I can build them by just huge amounts. Huge amounts of them. Okay, these guys, let's run them up here. Actually, you know what? Let's have this guy repair. This guy can come up here. And anybody in here need to do any repairing? Because we're starting to get to where we have more ships. Somebody in here has damaged this guy. We'll just run him back right there to repair. Yeah, that guy's really good. We'll put him in there. And then this guy will come over here. So that'll be decent. I mean, it's a pretty weak fleet. It'll be nice when we can add more get a little bit more command points. +1 command point per hull type on Empire. We have how many hull types? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So that should theoretically increase by 4. Excuse me. So that'll get me to 14 command point max. Sorry, all sniffly and stuff. So that'd get me to 14. So that would help. That would help. This guy has 1 movement point left. Send one that way. See, this is going exactly that way, so we're going to go exactly parallel. Okay, cool. And then how many do we have to explore here? 1. Oh, just 1. 1 signal, 2. Level 2 signal. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and send a little bit more in the way of probage. That way. Okay. And then next turn he can explore and then run. This guy, let's see, he had, was there 3 left? 1, 2, 3. Running out of things to do with these guys. Might just bring him home and repair him. Oh crap, no, 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 don't do that. Ah, well, he's dead. Messed that up, didn't I? Oh well. He's gone. Well, that was sloppy. That was sloppy of me. That was sloppy. That was me goofing up. Making a big mistake. I guess not a huge mistake, but it's not great. So what to do with an Overwatch? I guess I'll put him out here somewhere. I mean, a good spot to station it would be somewhere like that. Something like that. Probably better just to go that way. Those pirates, man. Pirates. definitely get in the way. They cramp my style. Okay, now I have a bunch of stuff to do that's kind of not moving ships, but more like just like building queues on the systems. Okay, terraform to Arctic. Let's terraform to snow. Okay, we need to move some people around. We need to do some splicing. Some of these planets, these systems are getting high on population. Okay, we need to do some of this stuff there. Start with AA. Okay, now checking to make sure we have slag and sludge everywhere where we need it, and then this, any permanently hot system will get industrial zones. We're waiting here until the quest is done. 20 more turns and then we'll colonize here. I want that quest to fail. I like the failure quest line better than the succeeding one. So the reason for that preference is on failing that quest is if you fail the quest, then eventually you get a +2 um, food and dust per population on your original empire. If you succeed in the quest, you get a +50% food and dust on all systems that are unique systems that have a governor, a hero governor. Um, it's just a preference thing. Okay, all that looks good. So we're good on this, and this. Now we need to do the system development. See if we need to shuffle around any populations. When are we getting the next Horatio? We need another Horatio. Okay, I do not want you to grow one of these. Anything but Harisham. Okay, that says 1 and 2. 2 turns on BA. I don't want Harishams because that's these. I've already spliced them. So I don't want more. Just like these pulsos, I don't really want more of those either. So, and they're over here. So. Okay, so do I have populations that I can move? Yes. AB, we have those on AA. Do I have them on AC? Yes, I have them on AC. Do I have them on AD? No. Do I have them on RUT to AD? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so AD can send one of these to AD. Okay. Tikkanon we have at AC. Don't have it AB. Do not have them at AA. Okay, so one of those can go to AB. Okay, populations are all relatively well managed. How is our approval doing? It's getting a lot better. As soon as we have 10 Horatios, we will splice them, and then our approval will be even better. At which point we could think about maybe passing cram exam. Maybe instead of brains over bucks, or maybe instead of green fertility, although I gotta say green fertility is producing a little bit of stuff here and there. So it's not huge, but I mean, it's something. So yeah, I don't know. I need to, when I get the next law slot unlocked, which I guess is all the way down here, to get a fourth law slot unlocked. Okay, so decision time. Decision time on this. I could go with just these two here. Or I could go with these two here. So this tier is basically twice as good as this as far as filling in here. Like if I do, see, that income is at 4, that income's at 2. And 4 of these is like 8 of these. Now I'm banking on getting a bunch of these. If I just go with what I have the most of and know that I'm going to be picking these up soon, probably the way to go would be these two, because I have the most of those. And that's usually the best way to go, is go with whatever you have the most of. So if I went with that 22, I could do 4 upgrades, and then I'd have enough to do an additional upgrade every 4 turns, 5 turns, something like that. If I went with this instead, I could do something like almost 3 upgrades, but then it would be 1 additional upgrade about every 10 or 11 turns. So that seems like definitely the weaker choice of the two. As far as just this goes, I have enough to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So that's a good choice, and that's a good choice. Those, I think, right now, that's the better choice. And then later on, we'll pick up, it looks like we're going to pick up more of these and these. So we may put both of those into the last tier. And who knows, we may pick up some sort of rare resource, and we'll have those 3 be our final tier. We may go with, we may end up with the 6 resources in our tier. I'm going to confirm this. We may have 3 different resources here that are not these for the final tier, in which case that makes, if you have a decent supply of those, that makes where you can upgrade really fast, right? Because you have a really abundant supply of resources. And then the fact that I can do upgrades at 45% less resources than normal, yeah, I'll be able to do a lot of expanding. So we'll just kind of have to see how that plays out. Trade Clearing Bureau. Alright, so that would be trade routes. We'll have to look into getting some trade routes going here. We would probably put a trade route here and here. Maybe here, I don't know. It's like the trade route headquarters, and then probably have a subsidiary out here. So it runs that way. Have a subsidiary here, so it runs down to here. And depending on how the rate routes flow, if something ends up here or not, we could put a subsidiary there. We'll kind of have to see how it plays out. And then over here we would have subsidiaries, maybe one right here that flows over this way, and then maybe one here, so it goes down this way. You only get 5, so you kind of have to play around with it, and sometimes they take unexpected routes. Last game I had one that took a crazy far circuitous route that was blocked. It was weird. It really surprised me how it went, but it was the end of the game, so I didn't really fiddle with it too much. Okay, so looks like we're basically ready to advance the turn. We've got population shuffling around. We've updated our build queues. All the ships have moved. Our laws are in order. We did. Ooh, yeah, we need to do these upgrades. That's what we missed. Okay, what are the systems we're going to upgrade? We want to upgrade the ones that have the highest production. Probably. So AA is going to do 1. And AB and AC. Not super surprised. And the result of that is you get 60 science on the system and plus 4 food per population. And I don't think I have enough to do a 4th one, do I? I do. I do have enough to do a 4th one. Okay. And now I'm tapped out. That would be crazy having cravers that close. Okay, now we're done. Okay, so it's nice to be at a positive cash flow again. Our law is only costing us 40 per turn, so not a significant amount. Yeah, everything's fine. All right, let's advance this turn. Going to turn 89. Oh, Super Horatios need to be boosted. Okay, coordinated command. Okay, so we now have a higher maximum number of command points in fleets. It's now 14, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Select all, merge. Now he's 1700, and when this guy gets there, it'll be another 200, right? Yeah. So that's close to 2,000 attack power in that fleet. You needed to repair. You can disband. This guy is disbanded. He's repairing. Let's see. Plan is you will explore and then run over here to Zane's. Signal 2. Run, run, run. That is why it's best to wait until you have movement points when exploring. Especially signals. Signal and atmosphere tend to be pretty high. Ruins are also kind of high. Chances of pirates. Like, life form is usually not, subterranean is usually not, but there's no 100% guarantee there. Okay, where's this guy going? What's he gonna get? I guess he can go down here. Ruins 3, subterranean 1, 7 movement points left. Okay, so he'll explore those 2. Then come down here to the pilgrims. Or Ziyun. Let's see, that is a ruins 1. That is 2 curiosities, a subterranean and a subterranean. Okay, so that's 2, that's 1. So I'm going to explore here and then go to Echius. Stim City, that's pretty nice. More approval, and that's something I can use. I can definitely use more approval, man. My systems could do with some more happiness, that's for sure. Okay, let's run through there and add those in. They're not that expensive, and they have a pretty good bang for the buck. Resources there, so he doesn't get to build it. Mobile energy weapons, ground troops. Let's upgrade our troops. Bonus damage against infantry. That's good enough for now. We had money that kind of piled up anyway. Oh yeah, ship movement. Yeah, I don't really see much over here left to explore. Those guys are beasts. 352. Once we get this upgraded, this fleet force over here stepped up into be a lot more beefy. Then we'll look at maybe beefing up here. Okay, he has 10 movement. There are 3 curiosities to explore, and I have 3 probes. I think what I'm going to do is explore those, and then I'm going to head. I need to head somewhere that I can keep an eye on this, and then when these people clear out, when the pirates clear out, then I'll go in there. But I want to be out of reach of the pirates, so I'm thinking I'm going to go here. Okay. Let's see which way is better. Okay, definitely better there. Okay, that means we want to upgrade this one first. Another +1 population there first. Okay. Those are done. Okay, we're at 9. We get a Horatio from BA in 1 turn. Okay, so neither of those, neither BA nor AD is feeding anybody. Okay, so there won't be a disruption because of that. Okay, so now we just have to figure out, To boost Super Horatio, we would need 45 red sang. Okay, and how much red sang is in the marketplace? 74. So there's a lot. So it's totally able to be done. So then let's go to the law. We're going to temporarily cancel this one. Cool copies. Reduce 25% cost for increasing population growth rate. Okay, so that's passed. Now, instead of whatever it was, instead of 45, now it's 34. Now we're going to do the trick of putting population into spaceports. So we're going to go through, we're going to cancel all these move assignments so we don't actually end up accidentally sending anybody anywhere. Okay, nobody's going anywhere. And we'll just take 3 Horatios off the first planet in every system. That's cool, I got a pilgrim. Okay, he doesn't have any. Okay, so now, with all those lifted into the spaceports, they're no longer on systems, on planets, so that if they're not on planets, they don't count. So now we only need 16 red sang. Okay, and how many do we have? 4.5. So let's try buying 11. I need 1,600. I have 4. So I need about 1,200. Okay, I'm short by 1. So while this law is active, if I was going to boost anybody else, now is the time. Don't really need to boost anyone. These guys are going to be ready to splice soon. Ticking on is not a real big priority to splice. Okay, so now we have to go back through and micromanage and take all these populations and put them back where they came from. So it is a pain in the butt, admittedly, to micro all this stuff, but to me it is worth it to save that much. Okay, that's 590. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's 943, 952. Well, those guys love hot, so why don't we put them there? These guys like anomalies. Those guys like fertile. Okay, so we'll just double check real quick here to make sure we didn't miss any. Okay. All right, we got the splicing out of the way. Sure, I could move more around and fiddle with it, but you know what? I think it's just going to wait till next turn. We should get one Horatio. So let's just go ahead and advance the turn. There we go. Finally, we can splice. All right. And there's the Horatio. So we'll splice them. That'll get us food and approval on our main population. So right now we're at 4 food, so this should go to 6 food and 1 approval. And now we have 6 and 1. Great. The next splice will be for 12. Approvals picked up a nice bit. Let's cancel the law before I forget, because I very often forget to cancel laws. Cool copies is when we're canceling. So right now we're spending 121 on laws. Now we're only spending 40 on laws. We're at 79, so we're at plus 526. And 2595. So we went from 2595. So it went up about 400 science, and I lost something like 300 dust, something like that. That was cool. That's a good trade, man. That's a good trade. 3 systems of level 3. I got commercial frameworks. Trade companies. Okay. So by accomplishing the quest of building those upgrade systems, it gave me this as a quest reward. Yay! The quest didn't crap out on me. Last game, this quest crapped out on me. At this point, I didn't get the continuation of it. Search the curiosity on We planet when you are ready to sacrifice. I guess we won. Ha, we won. Ha ha ha. When you're ready to sacrifice 100 antimatter, and you get Hyperhelix Dynamo, which is a cool structure, man. +3 industry per pop, and you get +5 approval on the system. Where is that located? I need 100 antimatter. That's part of why I hesitated on the troop upgrades, because I was like, I might want to save that. Where's we? Here. Okay, cool. So once I pile up 100 antimatter, I'm totally gonna do that. Totally gonna do that. That'll be cool. Horatio, do we have 50? No. Oh, it was the regular Horatio, 10, and then I spliced them away. Okay, that's cool. The regular Horatio. For level 3 modernizations. Colonize Ash. Oh, it fell within the radius. Cool. Next one's that one. Cool. Alright, we'll look at that other stuff probably off camera. Geothermic activity. Yeah, we'll do that off camera, and just real quick, we'll zip through the fleets here. He's gonna probably just hang out. That dude's gonna go somewhere to avoid getting attacked. Not exactly sure where. Figure it out. That dude's, I don't know. That dude's gonna throw some probes out. This guy's the only one who's gonna do anything that's remotely interesting, probably. Yeah, I haven't met him yet, so.
The unfallen greet you in the hopes that your goal is greater harmony.
Okay, he's probably just going to cruise up here. Oh, I should have gone over here instead. Okay, probably not doing anything interesting on anybody at this point for the remaining of the ship movement, and it's just going to be fiddling around with shuffling populations around and fiddling around with my build queues and stuff like that. So not super interesting to watch, and I know we just did a whole bunch of that last turn. So I guess I'll go ahead and call it quits on this recording here, and turned 90. So we'll pick up next time. It turned 90, 91, something like that. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment if you would like to do so. And we will see you in the next video.